What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you the end of our recent clan war versus medilinkraiders. And level 9 clan, and let's just take a quick little look at them. From International, clan level 9, and we're getting closer to clan level 7. Still probably about halfway there. As you saw, though, we pretty much defiantly won. It was not even as close as it looks. I think we were at like 90 to 30 or something at one point. So one away from a perfect war. It seems to be our MO recently. And this was not even a this was a joke of a base. Like I don't know. It's just, again, we didn't use all of our attacks, so we left 8 on the board. Just, you know, again, if we don't need to, it's not necessary. Sometimes it's nice to do that. You know, we had total destruction of 99.97%. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these things. We do have a Town Hall 10 joining us for a little bit, and Luke, and you'll notice that they used a lot of GoWipe, tons of GoWipe, tons of drag Lune. So yeah, you know, we just didn't do the 3-star number 7, and that's actually one that I hit, and I can show you that one real quick. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll start with Luke's. Just a brilliant attack with an AQ walk and a Laloon. Giants, Valkyries, Lava Hounds, and Loons. So just really, really nice, you know. So we'll do Quad Quake and, you know, bring a Rage and a Jump along with a Poison. Starts the Queen for Queen swap. Queen is always going to win with healers on her side against the other queen, especially when you have a level 33 queen versus, I don't even remember what that level queen was, but I don't think it was that high. You know, I think it was probably like a level 9 or something like that. So anyway, this queen walk is going to go all the way down to the right-hand corner, and once it gets down to close to the right-hand corner, they're going to send the giants in there, and I think Valkyries and everything else. But you know, very Town Hall 9/8, you know, defenses. So not too bad for a level 33 queen. The clan castle will come out, drops that poison right away. I think he uses a rage here for the queen also. Uses the ability. Don't know if he needed to use the ability at that point, but I mean, again, 3 stars, awesome attack. So doesn't really matter. I think had this one in the bag from the beginning. But just Queen's just making her way, didn't have to use the rage, so it was just the ability. You know, good quarter of the base is already finished at this point, and still plenty of time left over. Use the quad, not the quad quake, the zap quake for the Inferno Tower. And I think also the AD. So yeah, it was doing great. Sends the giants in there. This queen will have to take care of this cannon, and then switches to the air defense, so all the healers don't die. Takes that out easily, and rages these things up. All the whole entire kill squad, all the giants, the king, and they'll go ahead and jump that right into that Inferno Tower and wipe it out in a couple hits. And really all they need to do is worry about some of the other defenses. There's nothing really big in the way to stop this raid from going on. Brings a Lava Hound there to tank for that AD that no longer even exists because those giants destroyed it. So these, you know, these Lava Hounds are tanking the air defense. One goes down, the other's still tanking. And these balloons have to make it in there as they have no rage. But that's fine. They only got a couple more defense, a splash defense from that Wiz Tower, and they're all converging on that. Sweeper is being a little bit of a problem, but they're all coming down at that AD. Queen just goes, you know what, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it myself. So she takes out that AD with the Loon's help. And we got Lava Pups, we got balloons, we've got Queen shooting walls, and we've got an enemy king that doesn't know what's about to hit him. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. The Lava Pups and the Loons just completely knock him out, and we're just finishing off with the rest of this raid. So beautiful, beautiful raid. First hit, everything was great. Perfectly done. Very, very nice. Good to have you on board, Luke. It's fantastic. It's a big difference when we have you know, a Town Hall to back us up against other Town Hall 10s. A Town Hall 10. So let's go move on to number 2 by Langbang. uses a GoVaHo with a shattered entry, and brings a jump, a rage, a heal, and 2 hastes. So, you know, mix things up. It's going to do a double poison here for the clan castle, so we'll fast forward this. Drops the other poison in there, and we're all done. So I'm not going to go ahead and quad quake. We're going to do it semi the old-fashioned way. Let the shattered entry at the top, top right, top left. Queen starts hitting that golem, but drops the king right after. Drops a couple wizards that will soon get aggro on that enemy queen right now. Drops the friendly queen too, and a jump spell, so everything will reroute. Valkyries have nowhere to go but into that core, so they'll start running around, bumping on things, beating them down, and slashing. So yeah, they're going to go ahead and heal themselves in the core, double giant bomb, and they are healed right back up to full. So they're making their way through this, and sends the loons on the back end a little quick with that haste. That air defense is not down yet, so that's going to cause a huge problem. Did cause a huge problem. Oh, there we go. There's that wizard. So really wasted all those loons up on top there. But it's all right. Those Valkyries are making their way in. Uses the other haste. The Wiz Tower goes down, and really there's only 2 defenses that can hurt those loons, except for those big traps. They're on complete life support. I mean, they're not looking good. But fortunately, that queen took out the defenses that made a big difference to them. So they are completely in the clear, unless any traps come. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. Watch the cleanup. There, it looks like there are no more bombs or traps there for those loons. So we are good to go with those 3 stars. So very nice attack. Going to go ahead and do a stone GoHo here on number 3. E-ballin hitting way up again, number 10 spot, hitting out there number 3. I think he likes these bases where they have that like canal in there. Just seems to do very, very well with them. But starts using minions and wizards for the fail. Drops the second golem in there at the 3 o'clock position, and then drops the queen behind that. Everybody's going ahead and funneling up. Does a 1-for-1 trade up top with that Lune to the cannon. It will get some splash damage from the wizard tower, but totally not enough to take that out. Clan castle is triggered. Jump goes down. Poison goes down. And queen is going to go ahead and reroute in here. So is the king. So are the golems, and so are the wizards. Queen takes the jump, starts aggroing on that clan castle, which she'll knock out in just a couple hits since it's already standing in poison. So very, very nice. Keeps that other poison there, and it's time to go ahead and send in the clan castle as that enemy queen was knocked out by the kill squad. They're making their way counterclockwise around the base. Uses that first heal, has 2 more heals left over, but that's probably the culprit of where the giant bomb is located. There we go with 1. Some more Teslas pop. They're going to need to push them through with another heal and another potential giant bomb spot right in that area, right through there, and sends the rest of the hogs in to meet up at the back end, and drops a very nice poison for those skelly traps. So very, very nicely done. And there goes that last giant bomb that's triggered, and we are in cleanup mode. So I think the hogs have it all to them. Oh no, there's some wizards. Okay, I thought the hogs had it all to themselves to clean up, but they don't. They are going to beat the wizards though, and the golems are just going to go ahead and walk around. One hog doing work on the bottom, working on the coal mine. All right, there we go. So we're all finished with that. Very, very nice attack by E-ballin. Number 5, we're going to go ahead and skip down to Mr. Automatic and watch him take out this base with a shattered GoHo. A common internet base here. I've seen this many, many times with that big compartment on the bottom, almost always giant bombs. Very, very easy. Triggered the giant bomb right there, so we're going to use a GoVaHo here. I'm sorry, I think I said GoHo, but GoVaHo. Valkyries are going to be thrown in there, and brings a jump, a rage, and 2 heals for when they get into that core. Uses a double poison to take out that clan castle. Should have fast forwarded it a little bit. We'll get that done. And okay, uses a shattered entry here to go ahead and work their way in. That golem is just walking around, finally gets on that sweeper, and we'll kind of reroute here. And wall breakers go down to get into that first compartment, but they do hit a double giant, or not double, a single giant bomb, so beautifully placed. So sends in the king up there, And really, we got to get that. We got to get into here. So those wizards are going to go ahead and do the wall breakers work, and they finally break in. Very nice funnel, though. They had nowhere else to go but there. Uses a jump to get all the way into that core. Is going to drop a rage and a heal. There we go. Knock out the king, knock out the queen, and neither one of them have had to use their abilities yet. So very, very nice. The Valkyries are still doing work. Kind of healed a little off there as the Valkyries decided to run away. Really needed to heal in that core where those quad Teslas are. But you know, that's hindsight. So hogs are being sent in with one heal to spare. Those Valkyries are totally shredded. I mean, they're gone except for a couple of them. So those quad Teslas definitely doing work. But those Valkyries love it, and has a pretty nice heal there. Grabs the hogs and the kill squad to heal them up. So that was very, very nicely done. Some barbarians go flying, but these hogs are going solo here. They have got to make it through the rest of this base with no heals. They do hit another beautifully placed giant bomb, and I say that, of course, very sarcastically, on the outside of the base. Again, I think this was the first hit. So very, very nice first hit, and very, very nicely done. Way to get in there, get those 3 stars, and welcome to the clan. I don't know if you've been on the channel yet. So very, very nice, Mr. Automatic. And those pesky builder huts on the side. Make sure you bring those an archer for each one of those things. Could cost you the raid there. Number 6, we haven't seen just a pure Laloon, and we're going to watch Gatsby go ahead and take this out with a shattered Laloon here. Go Laloon. And he's going to go ahead and bring a couple golems in here to start making their way into this the core. And he needs to take out those 2 air defenses, the one at noon and the one at 4 o'clock or 3:30 or whatever you want to call it. Needs to get in there and take those out for this to be successful. So, I think, you know, no spoiler alert, but I think he does it. So he drops the king in there, queen. They start jumping in there, and the queen's going to go ahead and start taking out these defenses. They take out the enemy queen already, and the clan castles drops that poison very nicely, king jumps the wall into that air defenses, which is exactly what he wants him to do. So it's beautiful when a plan comes together. Queen is aggro on that clan castle, which is also great because she's going to be pulled in towards that core, which is exactly what he wants, and that air defense is taken out by the wizards. So everything is going very, very swimmingly. Really, at this point, the kill squad's job is done. Whatever he gets is just extra icing on that cake. 2 air defenses left, sends in the lava hounds to soak up those defenses and to go ahead and tank that air defense while those loons are being brought in there. First one pops, and second one is not too much further behind, but it does make it through, and it's going to go ahead and route to the other air defense, soaks up all those traps, pops, and the other lava hound is right on top. And I don't think that this that rage was just not necessary, only because that lava hound is not going to pop. So he crushes this base, but I would have held on to that rage for a little later, just for extra 3 stars. Because that lava hound has about a quarter of his health left, and I don't think, maybe I'm wrong, maybe he does get it. Yeah, I think this, yeah, you know what, yep, that Tesla does pop it, so I'm wrong. So whatever, it was better that he did it. Gatsby knows better than me. What am I talking about? He knew that all along, that Tesla was going to be there in that corner, in that side compartment, and that it was going to pop. So way to go, Gatsby. A nice attack, and I mean, look at all those loons, look at all those lava pups. Everybody's doing cleanup work here, so just a great, great attack. All right, number 7, we'll take a look at it. We'll do the scout here just to look at the base. Really nothing special. It's almost the exact same as number 6 and number 8 actually, but I used the Laloon. I did not get a chance to take out those 2 air defenses. I only used 1, and you know why? Kids, boys and girls, always make sure you use your king's ability. That's I did get one of the air defenses taken out. You know what? Instead of me saying it, let's just show it real fast. Show my fail there. That's awesome. So let's here we go. My awesome 1 star. So I think one of the things I could have changed is I could have bring a shattered. I did want to have a little bit more beefier than Gatsby brought because of all these storage units on the outside. I wanted wizards to take care. I do get the clan castle lure, and I wanted to do that just so I didn't have to worry about it. Use a shattered entry here, and decided to bring a couple wall breakers, 3 wall breakers to get in. Needed to drop more wizards there. Let's drop those wizards in quicker, especially on that dark barracks there. Needs to go down. And the 3 wall breakers are fine. They get in there. That king will aggro on the queen, but you have to use your ability. Otherwise, this is what happens here. The queen's locked on to the enemy king. The enemy king is just standing there, and he is knocked out. And I needed him to tank a little bit further for that golem, and the tank for the queen and that wizard down there. She will get in and take out that air defense, and in just a second here she takes that minor jump, which really is not necessary. Uses the ability, takes out that air defense, but that is where we're going to stop with the end of this kill squad, which is not enough. 3 lava hounds for 3 max air defenses and tons of defense is not going to cut it. Soaks up the traps there. Do have 3 rages left over, and they do make it in pretty quickly. But that sweeper's doing a little bit of work against me and pushes it actually back. The next route to the next one, send the other lava hound in. If I had 4 lava hounds, I probably would have crushed this base. I still have another rage in the bag, which these loons will get in there really quick and they'll take out this air defense. But I don't think I have that. I think the hound is down, if I'm not, yeah. The hound is down at this point. I can use the other rage to get in there, but it's just not going to be good enough. I needed that hound to tank for me a little bit more. If I had a hound tanking for me here, definitely would have pushed through. I mean, no question about it. I have tons of loons left over here. I have a lot of pups on the side. So, if I just had a couple more, maybe about 5 or 10 more seconds left, I would have had it. But, yeah, it's not going to happen. So, we'll just, the lava pups will clean up everything, and I'll be stuck with a 1-star attack, which is not what we're going for. I'm going for 3. So these guys just didn't get the memo. All right, so we just fell on our face on number 7. We hit it a couple times. I don't know what was going on. Just a couple more attacks. Number 8, we're going to do another Laloon, but this time we're going to watch Huck use not a penta, but whatever the 4 is. So he's going to use 4 hounds. So he's just going to go for this base. He doesn't care about the loons in there really, because honestly, when you're doing hounds, the loons aren't going to hurt him. So he'll use his poison in there, take care of this. I think he might use a double poison in here. Yeah, there we go. And all he really needs to do is just get that 1 air defense in the queen. So he'll go ahead and send that kill squad in, and they won't aggro the clan castle until it's really too late. So, for that other couple of loons. So those wizards are in there, drops the jump, wants to reroute into that queen. The queen decides to go ahead and shoot at the builder hut. Always clear your builder huts on the corner. And then queen on queen action, we like it when our queen wins, which just uses that ability right at the nick of time, almost lost, and that air defense goes down. So they don't even trip the clan castle at all, the rest of the loons in there. So now it's time to send those hounds in there. 4 hounds against 3 air defenses. I'm going with the lava hounds if done correctly, and it is done correctly. So it has a lot of loons to back up these hounds, sends them right in after, has 3 rages. 1 of them has already been used. They will reroute to this air defense super quick. 1 goes down, the other one's just about to go down right now as it hits that rage, and I think he has 2 at least lava hounds left over. Now he has 1, and that thing has got a tank just for a little bit, but sends the rest of those loons in from the bottom, perfect. And they just need to make it past this Expo, Tesla, and air defense, which they do, and it's all over. Tons and tons and tons of pups, not so many loons, but the pups would have been enough to clean up this entire base. Lots and lots of pups, and they do damage. So very, very nicely done. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, and we have just 2 more to look at, and we're all finished. All right, I love the GoVaHo, so let's take a look at that one. Chuckles brings the GoVaHo here, and he's going to bring a shattered entry, which is 2 golems, and they love these builder huts in the corners. I'm just not a fan, but I think he uses a double poison here. So grabs the simple lure. kills that clan castle. And as soon as this clan castle or the dragon goes down, it's about time to start the raid. So, officially. So the first golem goes down, and the second golem goes down, does a long golem walk, but he does that so he can use those wizards, make sure he gets those aggro, so he can start that funnel, because he wants those witches and other kill squad to walk in there. So drops the witches, they do the Larrys, drops the king, drops the queen, and they are going to go ahead and beeline in for that queen and king as soon as they get aggro. Queen is first, king gets aggro on it, and then queen gets aggro on the king, so they swap. They do a little bit of, you know what, a little queen-king swap there. Swingers, and those Larrys are making short, quick work of these buildings and defenses. Drops the rage in there, so they all go crazy after the jump. They will get through the core, and you know, has to use the ability on the king. He's already used it, and get through that quad Tesla, which I don't think is going to happen. But heals very nicely over that giant bomb. Sends some hogs, and they do more giant bombs over the outside of the base, and they make their way into that core. The golem is tanking for them, and uses that final heal where you know that the giant bomb spot is, and they are standing in heals with it. So I think, do we have all of our witches up? I think we got all of our witches up. We got at least 3 of them that I see. So plenty of witches, plenty of hogs. Queen is still up with her ability, so there's no problem there, and completely crushes this base. Again, builder huts in the corners. All right, and our final one, just because you guys asked for it for, you know, lower Town Hall 9 attacks. You know what? We're going to show this one real fast because I love Mickey Mouse, but we'll just see what Luke does a little picking on this base, and only want to speed it up to the end because honestly, you know, the Town Hall 10, our number 1 picking on this guy is, you know, it's just what's going to happen. Level 33 Queen uses Rage, does a Queen walk all around, brings a GoVaHo, and but we really want to see the ending. And I know was holding on those spells all the way. So Queen's just making her do. Drops the Shattered in there. Starts heading towards the core. You know, drops the King and the Valks in there. And then we'll go ahead and drop some Hogs in there as the kill squad is tanking. So Hogs are on cleanup. The Valkyries are tanking and wiping out that Tesla. Air defense goes down. And it's in the bag. 13 Hogs. Come on, man. 13 hogs left in the bag there. So that's one of the nice things. And then you've got the swag Mickey Mouse. That's what we're talking about. 1, 2, 3. And there's the ears. So it would have been pretty cool if we had the Mickey, the purple Mickey, and then the 2 gold. But that's the only way I can nitpick that attack. So very nice. And then finally, we'll check out our 8.5. I'm still on 8.5, but we'll check out our newest Town Hall 9, our 8.5 Fury, who has low royals, 10-5, and he's going to bring a mass hog here. And we haven't seen a mass hog yet, so I think we do a double poison, if I'm not mistaken. Grabs that easy lure, goes and takes care of the clan castle. Really just needs to swap out that king with queen. The stupid giant bombs on the outside of the base. Queen goes down, and at this point you can go ahead and send your hogs in there. The queen is down, and you're going to bring 4 hogs for these 4 heals for these hogs. So you know, you basically just can't hit a double giant bomb and you win. Thank you for Ace B to, you know, put out your archer queen right on the outskirts for that quick little swap. Has 2 more heals left, drops the rest of his hogs in there. Really super preempts his hogs into this heal spot, and I don't know if there's a giant bomb here or not. It doesn't matter. They wouldn't trigger it anyway. So still has that 1 heal. I think it's a swag heal if I'm not mistaken. So everything goes down. No poison to go ahead and hit those skelly traps. Just tons and tons of hogs left over, going doing their work. Do hit that giant bomb, but that's fine, and we'll swag the heal at the end. Or we won't. I'll just be a liar. So anyway, good attack, good war from WHF Rising. Hopefully you were able to see some of these, you know, more common internet bases, the common compositions of GoVaHo, GoHos, Stone, Shattered. and the Laloons with a little bit of variation, and Ace Queen, Archer Queen walk. So, you know, take these things, go ahead and practice your 3-star attacks, and go get your 6-star wars. Star Wars. See, I always say Star Wars, your 6-star war.